How's it going, everyone? Back in with another Yu-Gi-Oh video. Going to talk about decks, how to use cards, get chains, how to use cards together, all that. Specifically, we're going to be looking at Blue Eyes decks. As you can see, I got the power of the Dragon deck there. It was my starting deck that I started using. Lots of nice cards in there I still love to use. I use it from time to time, but now I use this new deck over here called Blue Eyes deck. It is a deck that I built, and I am very satisfied with all my cards in it. So, quick rundown of it. You got 3 Blue Eyes White Dragons, 1 White Stone of Legend, which allows you to summon a Blue Eyes White Dragon from your deck to your hand. Maiden with Eyes of Blue, Sages with Eyes of Blue, which allows you to pretty much summon a tuner to your field, coming from your deck to your hand, or allows you to discard a card with an effect monster to send a Blue Eyes monster from your deck to the field. Got 3 of those. Whitestone Ancients allows you to special summon a Blue Eyes monster from your deck when it's in your graveyard at the end of a turn. The turn it was summoned, actually. Uh, Ash Blossom allows you to pretty much neutralize an effect of your opponent, so you save yourself with that card. Blue Eyes Alternate White Dragon can only be special summoned by showing that you have a Blue Eyes White Dragon in your hand. Dragon Spirit of White pretty much acts as a Blue Eyes monster in your hand and deck. Uh, Blue Eye Solid Dragon can destroy face up, not destroy, negate effects of your opponent's monsters once per turn. Then you can also shuffle them into your deck to summon a Blue Eyes White Dragon. The Nebula Dragon allows you to summon it and another level 8 dragon monster from your hand and defense position. Abyss Eyes, Blue Eyes Abyss Dragon. You'll see this used a lot in some gameplay I'm going to show you. Pretty much allows you to special summon a one special summon. You can bring a ritual spell to your hand or polymerization, and then at the end of the phase allows you to add 1 level 8 monster or higher from your deck to your hand. Comes in clutch, you'll see it. Blue Eyes Chaos Max Dragon, Blue Eyes Chaos Dragon. I will talk about these 2 effects as I use them in the upcoming portions of this video. Rangeki, you can destroy all your opponent's monsters. Harvey Feathers Dusters destroys all spell and traps. Monster Reborn kind of explained itself. Burst Stream Destruction here pretty much destroys all your opponent's all your opponent's monsters if you have Blue Eyes White Dragon. Trade in, discard 1 level 8 monster, draw 2 cards. Comes in handy. Able to use this card pretty well with some of the effects of your tuners up above. Melody of Awakening, discard 1 card, usually a tuner, so you can use its effect to add 2 dragon monsters from your deck. And then you got cards of Consonance, which discard a dragon tuner, so you can use its effect again to draw 2 cards from your deck. The Return of the Dragon Lord comes in handy, especially if you got a Blue Eyes White Dragon in your graveyard, since out of this deck it is the only card you can summon with it. Bingo Machine Go. This allows you to allows you to pick 3 cards from your deck. Usually, if they have like Blue Eyes mentioned in them, you'll see this card in use. And then pretty much your opponent picks one, and that card goes to your hand. 1 card you get at the very beginning of the game after you complete the tutorial or the first solo tutorial. I forget which one it is, but this allows you to destroy all your opponent's attack position monsters or spell and trap cards when you have no face-up monsters. Greater Polymerization. Chaos Form, so you can summon our Blue Eyes Chaos Max Dragon and Blue Eyes Chaos Dragon. Future Fusion, which I have not been able to use yet, so I will not go into what this card can really do. You can always go over here to the text search, look up a card, and see its usages. This card could probably be pulled from the deck, but I need to use it more to be really sure about that. Silver's Cry, able to target one normal dragon from your graveyard to summon it. And I'm sorry, I was incorrect about Return of the Dragon Lords. Any level 7 or 8 monster in your graveyard can be summoned back. The one I was thinking of that could only be used for your blue eyes was Silver's Cry. Dragon's Fighting Spirit allows whatever dragon monster you control that was special summoned as well this turn to attack as many times as it wants per how many monsters your opponent has. Bottomless Trap Hole destroys your opponent's monsters if it has 15 or more attack. Ultimate Creation pretty much protects your blue eyes monsters from virtually anything. And then Solemn Judgment, it's a counter to get rid of any summoned or spell and trap card that is affected. Pay half your life points. This card can come in clutch with trying to save a monster that you really need to win next turn. And then we got our extra decks: Blue Eyes Twin Burst, Blue Eyes Ultimate, 5-Headed Dragon, Neo Blue Eyes Ultimate, Azure Eyes Silver Dragon, Blue Eye Spirit Dragon, Thunder End Dragon, Heretic Sun Dragon Overlord, and number 23, Lancelot, Dark Knight of the Underworld. And with that, we are going to back out here real fast. I'm going to go up here to some replays. I'm going to show you how this works. These are all matches that are actually all recent as the change in the ranking system. Not ranking system, but we'll just say season that they change monthly for the ranked season. And we'll get right into this action here. So this is versus an Eldridge deck, which I'm sure many of you have seen before. Very powerful deck. Kind of hard to counter, but you can see that this Blue Eyes deck counters it perfectly. As you can see there, use the Blue Eyes Ultimate Dragon to get on the field early with something powerful. And it might look like I'm going to lose here, but nah, I turned it around. And you really see how these Dragon Tuner cards work. Boom. Got the card just what we needed. And yeah, bring back that Blue Eyes Alternate. He doesn't really have anything that can cancel the effect of the magic card. And then, some of you were like, why do you attack the weakest monster? Well, it was my monster to begin with, and I wasn't able to use its effects because it stole. And now watch it. This Blue Eyes Abyss Dragon comes in clutch. Allows me to get my Blue Lost Magus Dragon in Chaos forms and just go to town. And when I saw the target vanish there, I used it to protect my Abyss Dragon so it doesn't damage. See, and you'd think like, oh man, this guy's having all this luck. But it's like, you just gotta look down here in my hand and be like, boom, look at that, blue eyes, boom. And just activate these. Even if he somehow got one of these, it's like, either way. special effect Blue Eyes Chaos Dragon. When summoned Blue Eyes White Dragon, once it attacks, it turns everything to 0 for the opponent, which allows you to just decimate them. Doesn't matter what monster you have on the field, whatever. This match just shows you to trust in your hand you are dealt. So obviously you can see I got 1 monster, 3 magic, 1 trap. And my opponent went first. Thank God. Because if I didn't choose to go second, I would not have been able to do what I needed. So, sit back, watch this, and see how it goes. See the combo after combo after combo. Just pulling everything out of the course that I need. This opponent stood no chance. He had no magic traps to fight with. That's in the second turn. A power. Which goes to show you the reason why I run this deck is because very rarely do I get cards in my hand that I can't use. I mean, every turn I got some play I'm able to make to try to make it where I'm better able to win. Now, this isn't a defeat all the deck. Yes, you can still lose. Most recent ones that I kind of come up against that because they play heavily at canceling effect monsters, Dragon Maze deck. I'll end up doing one on that too because it's a dragon deck. I love dragons. You love dragons. Let's make a bunch of dragon decks. So we're going to end up making a Dragon Mage video once I sit down and actually look and see what cards need to go into it. I know I have some summoned. I know I have some of the cards already that I've gotten through packs. Gotta throw them together and see what I'm missing. But as you can see here, using cards, pulling stuff up. He thinks he's all high and mighty because he was able to destroy one of my monsters there. I mean, this guy thinks he's got it all. So glad I played this Harpy's Feather Dust first. To see what trap card he had, because if I did it, I would have been rude. He would end up winning this match if I didn't use that card first. See, this is cards. He's summoning a Dark Magician. I'm putting my Blue Eyes Alternate back in my hand. And then it's just boom. Back in my hand. Some of that, he's not feeling like it. This is why I always try to keep one of my Blue Eyes on the graveyard, just because I got so many cards. 5 different cards in your deck. Summon Blue Eyes White Dragon back to the field, and it just helps out a lot. That's the effect of that. So I can special summon him. So I can get my chaos form. So I can bring out Beast, White, Chaos Dragon. Oh, sorry about that gone there. Final blow. Victory. Nice and easy. I got one more here. It's a 4-turner. We'll see how it goes. I am extremely happy that this kind of skips through all the 5-minute waits on like your opponent's wait time when he's like trying to decide what change he wants to do. Ooh, that's a bad one again, man. I must be tired. As you can tell, it's still light out. So, opponent here is also using a Blue Eyes deck. Built a little differently, as I can tell, based on the trap cards he's using. So he's going a different route based on, I don't know, but I'm making short work of his monsters already. Getting what I need. See this trap card in the work. I think it's about the only. What, I have 3 trap cards in this deck, and this one comes in handy. You can see the. Sorry, y'all. You can see the work of the Abyss Dragon here. Get that special summoned. You can get easily same turn the Chaos form plus the Chaos Max Dragon or the Blue Eyes Chaos Dragon. Those 2 cards obviously you can tell come in clutch, able to pretty much destroy anything here. Now you see what I got here. No effect monster. Boom. Bringing this card back to my hand. Now you would think, like, yeah, just summon the Blue Eyes Chaos Max Dragon and then just obliterate him. Well, that's not my plan. I want to get more monsters on the field. I gotta get more monsters on the field. No, destroy his side. Then I can summon the Blue Eyes Chaos Max Dragon. That's not it. You see that one more card in my hand? Silver Cry. I might have just got rid of my Blue Eyes, but he comes back fast. See, that's what I'm saying about. Talking about. You got dozens of cards constantly bring in your Blue Eyes Dragons back from the graveyard or from the deck, everything. You can just constantly get your dragons on the field, constantly obliterate your opponents. Yes, you can be countered. This game has, I feel like, 5 different generations of Yu-Gi-Oh cards in it, 4 or 5 different generations, and it's very easy to get countered. I know you don't win every duel. I don't win any duel. This deck will definitely help increase your percentages of your win. I'm getting pretty up there on the ranked. I was, 1 tier away from maxing out gold, stepping into the next tier afterwards. Played about 7 games of this month so far, and I'm almost back to gold out of silver. Just gotta keep trucking along, guys. If you like this video, leave a like, comment, hit subscribe if you want to be notified, and follow along for more videos, more Yu-Gi-Oh tips. Also post some Halo and other videos. Check them all out. Also, hit that Discord button down in the description. Come join our community. Love to have you there. Love to play with y'all. We do a bunch of different games. We do game nights. We got music quizzes. I mean, it's a lot of fun. Come join us. Hope to see you there. Have a good rest of the night. Sorry. Wow. Good way to screw up the end of the video, right? Have a good rest of the night, everyone.